Good morning, TikTok. That's on. Ah, on my morning constitution. Yeah, that means time for a prison story. And this, gentle persons, is part one of the season finale of Pravity. This, gentle persons, is where it really goes somewhere. Now, I've told this story before, but never publicly, never like this, never in the daylight with the sun behind me, metaphorically and literally speaking. So it's going to be a journey. Glad you're here with me, though. Let's get it. So, where we left off last episode was I got a new cellie who, uh, let's just say, was very pleased to be in a cell with me. And as a refresher, let me remind you that this is at Tangipahoa Parish Prison in November of 2007. Things may be different now. This is how it was then. They had large day rooms that were 40 feet by 100 feet, maybe. They were quite large with plate glass, bulletproof, uh, on one wall facing a guard booth with like a 10-foot hallway between the two. And the guard booth was inside like a cinder block enclosure with mirrored glass. So they could see you, but you couldn't see them. And then on the other side of the day room, opposite the guard shack. So you're a good 200 feet away through two levels of wall and glass when you're outside your cell. But when you're inside your cell, not only do you have that space of cinder block and glass and air gap, but you also have a locked, heavy 3-inch steel door that's completely closed. It doesn't have an opening. It's got a piece of plate glass or lexicon or bulletproof glass or something as a window, but there's there's nothing that you can do to get out of that situation. There's a call button on the wall right next to it. You know that shit don't work. And if it did, I mean, what the fuck good is it gonna do? How quickly are they actually gonna come? What are they gonna do? So after my cellie, Tyree, and I had been in the cell for a few weeks, we became, I thought, friends, close. I thought I had a connection, not like a romantic one for me, but like a friend, like a real friend, like someone who, if I saw him on the street and he needed help, like I'd be there. Somebody I'd help move. That's what I thought. But if you've been watching up to this point, you know I don't always make the best decisions. I really don't. Smart as fuck, apparently, but stupid sometimes. Real stupid. Real trusting. I'm not going to change that about myself. I like that about me. Tell me in the comments what you like about you. So, and what you won't change. Because, change is inevitable and it comes from within. But it's up to you. You get to pick it, you get to live it. And sometimes you get it beat out you. Yay, prison. Yay. So, if you think that's where this story is going, you're wrong. I don't get it beaten out of me. So, after being in the cell together for a few weeks, Tyree one night comes to me. I mean, doesn't come to me from the bottom bunk. He hits the bottom of the bunk, and that makes the top bunk vibrate a lot. And it's a way to get someone's attention. And he says, "Harry Potter, Harry Potter, just come down here." And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'm up here trying to fall asleep. Listen to the radio. I'm good." Because I didn't think anything of it. I thought he was just like bored and he wanted someone to talk with. I thought he meant like come sit on the stool. Yeah, that's not what he meant. And I said no. And he let some time pass. I went back to listen to my music and I thought everything was okay. I thought I was empowered. I wouldn't have put it in those words. I didn't have the articulation then that I'd had before then or that I have now. I was still, coming down off of a decade of crystal meth abuse. And I just wasn't in possession of my frankness. Not that it would have made a damn bit of difference if I had been. The events that I'm about to tell you about wouldn't have changed. Almost no matter what I did, the only difference would have been how I came out of it. I would have had to go through it either way. So that few minutes passes, and Tyree hits the bunk again. And he says, "Harry Potter, come down here. Take that fucking radio off and come down here." And I'm thinking like something's happening, like, okay. And I lean down over the edge of the bunk and I say, "What's going on, Tyree?" And he said, "Come get in his bed with me." And he's smiling at me all expectantly. And I said, "No." He didn't break this time. He didn't pause. He said, "You can do this the easy way and enjoy it, or you can do it the hard way and I'll enjoy it. Either way, you're going to do it. And if you don't, I'm going to break your fucking face and then you're going to do it." I haven't always liked the way that I look. I'm not some monolith of self esteem, but I fought hard for what I had because in that moment, he took it from me. I didn't have a choice in my mind. It was either, I mean, I knew I was going to get out of prison someday. I didn't know when, or how, but I knew. And I didn't want, I was scared. I was fucking scared. Not that I was going to, scared of freaking Jared Leto from Fight Club, but not nearly as pretty. Scared of what would happen if I said no again. So I didn't. I got into his bunk. I rolled over on my side and I didn't fight. And I didn't enjoy it. And I didn't fucking deserve it. Nobody fucking deserves that. And when it was over, I mean, I want to laugh at it because fuck me if it isn't fucking funny. Not fucking funny. He didn't take very long. It's always a bright side, right? After he was done, he didn't let me get back in my bed. I don't know how to describe it to you in a way. This distance between us, this air gap and this cinder block wall of social media, what it feels like to be forced, not just by your rapist, to cuddle with him afterwards, but to lay there and think the people of the United States versus you versus Frank put you there. Every single one of you put me there. You maybe mean to, you didn't know, but it's done in your name. You know it happens. You make jokes about it. Fuck, I make jokes about it. It's not fucking funny. Maybe it is. No. Uh, he fucking made me cuddle with him until he fucking fell asleep. I got back in my bed. Then I put my headphones on. And let the fucking roaches crawl on me. And it just stopped. I stopped fucking everything. I didn't fucking eat. I didn't leave the bed. I didn't talk to anyone. I got out of the bed to use the bathroom. And when the guards made me, and if anybody tried to talk to me, I just lied, said I was okay and I didn't feel well. And he noticed, didn't care, didn't stop him from trying again. But I guess people don't like to rape something that just lays there. Maybe they do. I don't fucking know.